Thank you for staying with us. Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It is Open Mic Thursday. We're talking about broad issues. We're focusing on any and every conversation as long as it is of some sort of significance. Also, we realize that a lot of times, because of the multiple phone calls that come in almost at the same time, it's hard for certain people to get their opinions through, and they want to talk about a specific issue. So Thursday is a day where there are no restrictions. You can bring up a developing story, perhaps something that happened last week and you didn't get a chance to talk about it, something going on in your community, in your immediate area, a project that has been stalling for a long time, situations of flooding. Perhaps you want to talk about your local government chairman and their lapses, or maybe even talk about something good that they're doing. It doesn't have to be criticism all the time. If there's perhaps a government official that's doing what he's supposed to do, that is acting right, and you want to talk about it, sure. Now, we're not saying you should come and do campaign or give a PSA. That's not what we're saying. But as I said, it doesn't always have to be only when you have something terrible to say. If you have something worthwhile to mention, by all means, just take advantage of the time. 1 minute for your submission. You can call the phone line 0913-6000-410. The line again, 0913-6000-410. The WhatsApp line is also open. Unfortunately, we've not been able to record a lot of successes with WhatsApp calls, so we might need to pause on that for a bit. We'll just take only messages on WhatsApp. You can also join the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't forget, 1 minute is all you have for your submission. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and get right into it. Hello, morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Tğᴜʀsᴅ. I'm calling from Abanje in Cotton.
Yes.
And there is a fake agency, the investigation that is going on. I would have loved both Mzīɪ and, of course, Mr. Dini to appear on both ICPC and the ad hoc committee, the House of Reps, to appear so that we will hear from both of them at the same time, so that they will face each other. But from the investigation in the House so far, it is becoming clearer now that Mzīɪ is innocent of this so-called crime. He's very, very innocent. The man and is just trying to use Mzīɪ to save himself. They had never met a one-on-one, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as this investigation is concerned. So people have been, who have been blaming Mzīɪ doing that, just to give a drug a ban in order to hang it. Then for Osun State incoming election, that's the governorship election, I, for one, I will pray, still praying that Adeleke, the incumbent governor, should win that election on sympathy votes. You understand? But let us call it a state. What has happened to the FFG of that state is wrong. For them to have discovered about 4.5 million naira cash, and of course.
Thank you very much. Please, when we prompt you to end the conversation, I really would appreciate if you start to round off your thoughts and not pick a new topic completely. Thank you very much for your understanding, so we can take as many calls as possible. Hello.
Hello, Baba Lola.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Pastor Ambrose.
Welcome.
We thank God for another day. I still cannot comprehend how one man will organize this fraud. I'm talking of Prince Adeyemi. I still don't understand how that abracadabra was possible. Only one man is the culprit, is the one that is guilty. There is more to this than meets the eyes. And that tells you that might is right. On the election, they say SSD, they arrested him. Is it with 4.8 million? Why are these people deceiving themselves? They are not deceiving Nigerians, so Nigerians know the truth. If they can catch SSD with 4.8, ordinary 4.8, what money cannot do, more money will do. These people, they are out to make sure that they take it by force. There is nothing anybody can tell me. Is it Ademola that when he was not even in power, Adeleke, he won an election that we now want to rig? It's not true.
All right, thank you.
So if it is true, what about the APC? You will see how money will fly on that day.
All right. Many thanks. Have a great morning. 09136000410. WhatsApp is 09136000430. WhatsApp messages only. You can also reach us via the live stream on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello.
Hello.
Morning to you.
Morning, Lady Mo.
Sage Babalola. Good morning.
Madam Sage, sorry. This is Samuel calling from the Kenya.
Yes.
Yes, quickly, I want to talk about the... today is open mic,
Yes.
Okay. I want to talk about the issue of the NURW and the park and the garage issue. You see, I'm sorry to say this. What is happening in the entire southwest state, when it comes to the issue of this union of a thing, is terrible. It's terrible. And the governors in the southwest are not ready to do anything about this issue because they are benefiting from all these problems. They are using these people as the tools when it comes to election. And even the current president is a beneficiary of it. That is why they will never see anything bad in what these people are doing. And it is unfortunate that we have this kind of people. Sometimes when I hear about people saying that they want to build a mega city, that they want to build a mega city in Lagos, they want Lagos State to become a mega city, I wonder, with this kind of, tell me, in anywhere in the world, where you go, you see people in the street, on the road with stick, you understand, collecting money from people, harassing people, even wheelbarrow pusher, and you say you want to build a mega city. We are just a bunch of jokers in this country, I'm telling you. And it's unfortunate that this is happening in the southwest, where we claim that, yes, we are more educated than any other region in the country. It's unfortunate. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. I just want to be clear that for the story that we referenced this morning in the Punch, these individuals are not said to be members of the transport union. The report doesn't say that. They address them as hoodlums. We've also seen cases where these hoodlums pretend to be officials of the transport union. So the story does not say that members of the transport union were responsible for the attack. It was hoodlums. However, that story sort of led us to even talk about the activities of the transport union workers and the extremely unorthodox, sometimes violent methods that they use when they collect a number of these transport taxes from commercial bus drivers. The technique that they use, why not set up an automated system rather than individuals chasing after buses, wielding sticks and dragging their mirrors and taking parts of their buses because they are supposed to pay someone 500 naira or 200 naira. So the attack of hoodlums are different. Those ones on the road, no uniform, and of course the method that the NURTW used to administer their responsibility. They're two related but very, very distinct issues. Good morning to you. Hello.
Hello, Sage.
Good morning.
How are you? I'm Jide from Ojota.
Welcome.
Okay, for that, good morning.
Thank you.
I just want to tell Mr. President that doing it the way you want to do it to be able to get your opponent back down and get to power. You don't need that strength. You don't need to say you want to do it any way to get. Just do three things I want to mention, sir. Do you know that the people who are still in the hand of the bandit do everything possible between now and in the next 1 month to bring all of them down? The people in Kababini local government of Kogi State, my cousin and the Oba of Fᴜģᴜ in Kogi State, just bring those people down. The people in Borno, just bring them out. Do everything to bring them out. You will just see that getting to power will just be very easy. Do you know that if you bring down the pump price, if you just go and negotiate and let us have the buying fuel for like 600 naira or 500 naira, you don't need to fight it to get to power. You are just going to get it on a very easy way because people will know that you are truly for the masses. If only you can do this for us, Mr. President, you are good to go. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, Babala. I like you,
Yes.
Thank you, Babala, for that clarification of the confusion with NRC and Hoodlaw.
Thank you for that clarification. And apart from that, you see, NURT, they are everywhere. I went to the East. If you see the kind of, the kind of power this NURT has, you know that they are everywhere in this country. So, and the onion lies with the state governors, because it's like they are making use of them as a tool. Even election is coming. NURT, INEC will go and meet NURT for transportation. You can imagine where we are. So let's keep that aside. My observation as far as open talk today is concerned is on Lagos State. I'm appealing. It looks like the governor Sanwo-Olu has no, he is not concerned about the welfare of the citizens in Lagos State. The way I look at it, it's an assault. Absurdity. Everywhere you go in this street of Lagos, it's huge of refuse. Huge of it. And are we going to wait until when the epidemic starts killing people? Let's ask ourselves. The Commissioner of Environment will resign if he's not willing to do the job. What is the problem? Lagos State, as a mega city they call it, is the richest state as far as Nigeria is concerned. What is difficult for them to buy PSP truck? I mean, come on. We have not been seeing this. Let's talk to ourselves. That's why I said maybe Governor Sanwo-Olu does not have business with it. He's not concerned with the negotiation again. Maybe because it's going. I mean, you still our governor. Let's see to that. What we have seen in Lagos State for a long time, we have not seen all this kind of rubbish.
All right, then. I really do hope that the refuse situation is dealt with as well. It's not a good look, unfortunately. Hello.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you.
This is Pastor Ladipo calling from Morszáɪɣ.
Yeah.
You see, it's like the Renew Hope agenda is more important than governance, even in Lagos State. Because, like the last caller said, everywhere is littered now. Everywhere is abandoned. That one is not go area. What I really want to talk about is this issue of Adeyemi. You see, if you listen to the woman yesterday, she said what carried them away was because the former organization that was created by the President Buhari, they put it side by side and slash the one that Adeyemi created. This brings me to the issue of creating unnecessary agencies that are just uncalled for. Today, where is our daddy, the erudite landlord, IṛsᴛＳōዄ, that Buhari brought to head that organization? And the organization was not disbanded.
But that organization never reflected in the budget. That organization was never in the budget.
Yes, it was Adeyemi that was in budget. But the woman said what convinced them to open or accept whatever that's in the carry, that it carried the former anti-corruption agency, whatever.
Not really.
She was explained. So that was what that took her away. What me I'm saying in effect is this. Why creating all these agencies that are unnecessary? Rendering ministries redundant. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I don't believe that was specifically the case. A lot of the confusions, he says, came from the fact that they did have an Establishment Act. Now, for new agencies, you're supposed to have an Establishment Act. And obviously, for somebody who would head that agency, there has to be a letter of confirmation that admits or that shows on the record that you actually have been accepted to head that agency. So a lot of the due diligence or the absence thereof was because they had the Establishment Act, or they had submitted what they thought to be a legitimate Establishment Act and a confirmation letter. So it was really a function of the fact that they thought it was the agency created by the former president. And even for the budget, there was no time where it was listed on the budget at any time. It wasn't on the budget before, so it was still going to be a new thing anyway. It's not like they were just continuing. It was supposed to be a new agency, so it wasn't because of they thought it was the agency from the former president. It was because they believed that they had all the documentation needed to confirm that agency had been established, and he had indeed been confirmed to head that agency. I'll read a few messages, right? On WhatsApp. Dem Talk Not Here from Jagmo Community says, "Hello, Mainland FM. Leadership by example, so they say. It's quite sad to see that the same government that claims to be putting things right is the same government that is violating the law. Imagine Ajakonde Gate in Ijegun, very close to a popular grocery where illegal structures are built under high tension wire. It had been demolished completely. It's disheartening to see that permanent structure has been built again, which I suspect must have been done by the local government allegedly. I call on the governor to seize this issue because what is wrong and what is bad is bad. If people, especially market traders, have been chased away from the spot, why are we building a new structure on that land? We would also not stop talking about the bad road at Jakonde Gate in front of MRS filling station going to 괶ᴏᴜ. Both sides of the road have become a debt trap. The most annoying aspect of this is that despite the huge federal allocation that both the state and local government are collecting, what they have been able to do on the road is to fill the deep pothole with big stones that keep damaging vehicles. The kilometer of that road that was purposely left undone is short. We therefore call on both the state and local government to come and repair the road so that it can become motorable and the heavy traffic that the portion of the road has always caused can disappear. The government is yet to come to our rescue on the flood that has submerged the people living in the Jagamo community, simply because the canal has not been cleared and the drainages have not been properly channeled to the central drainage, especially that in front of the Lord's Glory School by Ogoluwa Street via Ojuodo bus stop along the Jagamo Road. We appeal to the governor to come to our aid, and we would be grateful if our request is given utmost attention. It is needed before another heavy rainfall will begin. Them talk about from the Jagmo community. I mean, he has been talking about this for a very, very long time. I'd just like to think that those who are responsible for this project would have heard this the 597 times that I've read it. I'm pretty certain that this is the most read message ever. So it's shocking that up until this very moment this has not been addressed. So whomever is responsible for this, whatever government agency is responsible for this, should get on this situation that continues to show up every Thursday. It's weird. Anyways, Lucky Lola from Agro says APC and politics. We hardly see bandits' photos and their information after months of capture, but opposition will be jailed and paraded 30 seconds after. Quick to arrest opposition, but turn away to a lady displayed 15K that was given to her for vote buying in Ekiti. We are not ready. All right, Mainland FM. Stevie Kelly from Maryland says, congratulations to Okonjo-Iweala. Her era witnessed a turnaround economy. Talking of a big Paris Club debt relief for Nigeria, today reverses the case. All we see is a toxic political intrigue that is shutting down political opponents and a clueless borrowing spree to fund frivolities. God have mercy. Stevie Kelly from Maryland. Well, going back to the phones now, 09136000410, 09136000410. We're only taking direct phone calls for now. We cannot take WhatsApp call because I see a number of you are calling via WhatsApp. The connection isn't good enough for that. Let's just keep reading messages for now. Good morning, Mainland FM. Everything about Tinubu's personality is questionable. Who is the chief marketer of Nigeria? Is it me or the president? Let him do the right thing. This man has brought insult to us as a nation. As for the hoodlum in Lagos, more are coming. Engineer Bonnie from Alimosho. All the noise about the so-called agency would simply have been detected from the time there was money budgeted for the agency if there was sincerity in governance and them being meticulous. However, who is still talking about budget and implementation in Nigeria? We have a clear abandonment of the principles of budgeting and implementation as it's supposed to be. Those who know their way know what it takes to be a praise singer to the government, and you can manipulate your way and do all sorts. Right from 2015, from the days of the late Buhari, it has just been the printing of currency and the spending, and all you hear is say baba. We hear of so many extra budgetary expenditures with no explanation and no consequence. Just shout on your mandate, we stand, and you're patriotic and you're progressives. May God deliver us from whomever did this to us as a nation. Still referring from Ijaniki. Alright, good morning, Mainland FM. APC and Tinubu knows they failed woefully and there's nothing left for them. That's why they're coming up with different propaganda. We have not seen any corruption offense that they would use to send Peter Obi to jail if he refused to join their failed party. one thing is sure, no matter the propaganda they put on, they cannot win the election if the election is free and credible. Ola from Kaso, please give us a few seconds just to put things in order here. We'll be right back to taking your feedback. It's still Open Mic Thursday, Mainland 98.3 FM. We're taking whatever opinion you have on whatever subject matter, again, as long as it's of relevance. Let's just verify what's going on here, and when we come back, we'll go back to taking your feedback. Don't go anywhere.
Victor, Shooks, was you, Adamu? I still say you don't the danger because the election don't they come. So you're thinking you're going to make extra dough because that rich man go say make you go carry gun on election day. I know that by snatching ballot boxes or causing mayhem on election day may sound like a means to an end to you. But beyond that, the consequence of your action is not for now, but for another 4 years. Can you boldly announce to anyone that you're a political thug or a man Friday to any politician? You know the shame, Abby. So don't sell your future just for one day gain. Violence is not a testament of real strength. Stand for what is right. Today, make a right choice. Drop that weapon, refuse that offer, and stand for peace. Protect your future, protect your votes, protect your country. Say no to political thuggery. This message is from Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Major throwback.
Way back in the day, son.
Mainland 98.3 FM.
What makes me different from you? What truly separates us? When we look beyond names, languages, and tribes, we see that we are all humans. We are all Nigerians. It's painful that tribalism continues to divide us, blinding us to the strength we share when we stand as one. We must understand that the true essence of being Nigerian isn't found in your tribe, but in your strength, in your heart, your resilience, and your ability to stand tall side by side with your brother and sister, no matter where they come from. Whether you are Tiv, Kanuri, Egba, Ibibio, Esan, Ijo, Urobo, Igbo, Fulani, Yoruba, or from any of our beautiful ethnic groups, always remember that we are stronger together. Let's drop the bias, silence, and hate and lift each other up. Let unity reign. Let love lead. Let Nigeria rise. Say no to tribalism.
Keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle just staying alive. One love, keep us together.
Madam, they soon now.
Abi, no mind them, now so they do for inside public bus. They go sit down like say they did their papa house. Hey, Jerry, my friend.
Mama Nkechi,
PVC matter where they follow up before we enter bus. I beg.
Whoa. Mami Nkechi, jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé fún ẹ. Ó máa ra PVC yẹn ni. Ó máa ra. Sorry, a lot of people àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tó ti wá bá mi wí pé wọ́n fẹ́ ra PVC, mo dẹ̀ mú wọn débẹ̀.
Thank you, God bless you.
Ìgbà tí mo dé ọ́fíìsì INEC báyìí 25,000 naira péré ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ get PVC.
Just 25,000 naira.
Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, Mami Nkechi.
Madam, who tell you say that they sell PVC? Where you forget your own information say that they sell PVC. No let person just they misdirect you anyhow, they give you wrong information. No, your PVC now free. So long as you don't reach the age to take votes, now absolutely free. You don't go pay 1 naira. I did tell you I go lie for you again.
Not be 25,000. She tell me say na 25,000 naira.
That one has come. I don't know where she for the get her. Oh, she don't carry plenty to go buy PVC. How now? See, it to know more about this PVC matter, waka enter inecnigeria.org. inecnigeria.org. All the information when you want there, you go get them. Or make you go their secretariat for any local government and they go attend to you one time. You not go pay 1 naira for anything. 1 naira, you not go pay. Your PVC now your right, and nobody must take them from you or tell you say you must buy them before you get them.
Mommy Tuji, he talk say na free. Why? And now you they follow talk now. She say na 25. Oga, thank you. Make I go INEC office now.
Honestly, Nigerians, like this way don't be for 2027. Go and get your PVC. And remember, you no go pay 1 naira for your PVC. It is absolutely free. Again, waka go inecnigeria.org or make you go any of their secretariat for any local government. They go attend to you one time.
Thank you for your patience. We're back now. Let's go back to taking the phone calls. Hello. The volume on your radio. Morning to you.
Good morning, John from Mokba.
Yes.
I will commend the president for establishing more military formations. I think from 8 to 12. That's for those areas that do not have military base presence before. Fine, that's commendable. As regards the issue of this Gbajabiamila or whatever, let the president give order that Gbajabiamila should appear before the investigating party, because this is not good for the image of the presidency. Whether you remove or you add to it, it is not good. It is about probity, accountability, and transparency. That is how it should be. Nobody should say, okay, let one man appear and the other will not appear. Let us the key personal figures appear there and let's see what is going on. If he refuse to do that, it should just be like Buhari that allows somebody to paint Ethiopia plane and collect billions of dollars. And that's a very bad test on Buhari's image till tomorrow. But let it not be like this for the APC. Good morning.
All right then. Hello. Hello. Oh, make it back. 09136000410. Hello.
Good morning, Sage.
Morning to you.
This is Git from Lagos Island.
Welcome.
It seems Governor Sanwo-Olu has left governance in Lagos. It seems he has hands off the owning of the state, because the state is going under refuse. The roads are bad. As in everywhere, the roads are bad. I drove today. There's a rim that covers my tire rim. It fell off. I didn't even know. The roads are extremely bad. I drove through Jibowu roundabout. I don't know if you know the Tony. They used to put a heap of refuse there. They cleared it off yesterday. I passed yesterday. Today when I go there again, I saw someone already dumping refuse there. I want to blame them, but I can't blame them, because even in their houses, the refuse are piling up. In front of my own building, my refuse has piled up. Nobody's coming to take it. Then for the local government chairman of 꽶ᴜ, please do the inner roads. We are seeing on your Instagram page or your social media page that you're really giving out cars. Channel some of that money to do the inner roads. The road in Oluwalobo, down the Oluwalobo, is extremely bad. I don't know what these people are doing. They keep collecting money. Then you look at for the outdoor thing. The government are using these boys now. I used to see in my street, they don't have uniforms, they don't have ID, they don't have any jackets. They come to the road, start harassing dispatch riders. And people are saying they should pursue them from outdoor. I said in River State, the road traffic workers in River State, they stay inside the park. They collect their money inside the park. They don't come to the middle of the road and start running vehicles. Have a good day, my sister. God bless you.
Have a better one. Thank you very much for calling. There's even one I experienced one time, because there was traffic on the main road, because as you know, they're fixing a number of roads around the Ikeja axis. So a few people had to go through streets. These boys went and they started to toll the streets. So you either pay them 500 naira or they ask you to go back and find another way. And I don't understand why I'm paying an unreceipted tax to someone because I want to drive my car through their streets. It's so ridiculous, and I don't understand how they became this empowered. Like, why are they this powerful? Exactly. I'll just stop talking, honestly. Hello.
Morning to you, Lady Shich.
Good morning.
My name is President Wise, calling you from Oshodi, the city in the center of the universe. Number one, those who people is going to be fished out attending to this Adeyemi matter. I'm just waiting for the end of those probes. How many of them that will be solved? That is so. I'm now going back to my state in Osun. The police that arrest those people, they are on target. I'm supporting them 100%. And nobody should support a political party in Osun. All of them, anybody that's culpable, whether you're APC, you are PDP, you are a corporate party, anybody that you want to cut up in Osun should be apprehended. Those who they make in that house, there are some who are looking for the what 4 million do for in that house, number one. Everybody now your money to give back, and it says to the state government. If it's culpable, it's the head, it's detained. Anybody, I want peace in my state. I don't want anybody to die. Anybody that can win the election is my governor. So I don't want violence at all. But only the governor cannot be arrested because you have immunity. Anybody that wants to cut up in your state, no, I'm not going to support any political party because When Edward came, the government say I'm supporting Mr. President. What is they cause trouble? What is HPC cause trouble? What is called the member cause trouble? Anybody that wants to destroy also should be arrested. Good morning.
All right, morning to you too. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Kitu.
Welcome.
It's just, I just pity Governor Sanwo-Olu. What we should be sincere with ourselves is not his fault. But once before Tinubu came to power, we were hearing that Fourth Mainland Bridge, I remember that we concluded to construct Fourth Mainland Bridge. Since Tinubu came to power, did you hear about it?
Go ahead now. Hello. Hello. Good morning. I don't know if you can hear me. We can barely hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Joshua.
Yes.
Yeah, let me take my time to appreciate Governor Aiyedatiwa. There was an inner road which passed immediately in front of our family house in Bokoda there. I was told they has completed the road, and I really want to appreciate him for this development. And again, also call his attention to what is happening in Ayutoro community in Ilaje local government. Please, you are an Ilaje, you should know about this problem. If you don't know how to tame the ocean from destroying the community, please approach President Tinubu to teach you. If you don't know how to do it, he knows how to do it best. He tamed the ocean, just according to his claim. And again, back to this issue of fake agency. I think it's really unfortunate, and I blame the opposition for this thing completely. You cannot be an opposition, and this is an opportunity to criticize the government, stage a protest for Baja to resign. You know, this is an opportunity to accuse the government for corruption. You people are so clueless. You cannot see opportunity in challenging the government with this fake agency matter. How do you take charge of your country when you cannot identify the issues, when you cannot identify opportunities to strike the government?
Okay, let's let everybody calm down. I feel like I understand what you're driving at. However, your choice of word is a tad concerning. I think we should maybe not use words like strike, attack, amongst other things. Investigation is currently ongoing, and I would like to believe that once certain individuals have been fingered to have been complicit in all of this, the law will take its course. There are procedures, right? And I would ask that we kindly advise that procedures are followed and not ask people to take advantage of this and to strike. Please just... Again, like I said, I think I understand what you're driving at, but your choice of word, your presentation, the verbiage is a tad concerning. But thank you very much for your perspective. We'll go back to taking feedback. Hello.
Hello.
Morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
My name is Bodin. I'm calling from Java.
Welcome.
Please, about the BROT situation in the state. It's getting out of hand, because the buses are no longer comfortable for the city. And I want Lagos State government to stand something about it. It's not too good at all. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your...
Thank you very much for calling. All right, the BRT situation. I'm trying to pick messages from Facebook. So let's take this call whilst I sort out the Facebook messages. Hello, morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning.
This is Olabi from Matogo.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to comment on two things. Number one, it has to do with Prince Adeyemi. We thank God that the case is becoming clearer to me. And I can see that that man as a scapegoat. Because we've been saying this right from day one, that this man wouldn't have been the only person found in this massive crime of a thing. That is that. It's becoming clearer anyway. Then I want to implore every one of us, even the press, there are some things that we are not talking about. We are not saying anything about it. The clauses in our electoral act Because at the end of the day, when people refuse to come out and vote, it becomes something else. I don't normally hear the jingle on your station that people should come out and vote. But what about the clauses? Are we not in bounded sort of? At the end of the day, it will be as if all effort will be in futility. We need to talk about the clause.
What clauses specifically? What clause specifically would you like us to expand on?
For example, section 51, which is talking about which is talking about cancellation of overvoting by INEC. Where will INEC be empowered to do something like that? And another one.
Hold on, please don't let's just run across it, right? The provision says what?
You said?
I said don't just gloss over it. What is the specific clause?
I'm talking about section 50 of section 2 now.
Yes.
Which is talking about overvoting cancellation.
I mean, if people who are not ready to vote are seen to have voted, they have the discretion to ensure that people who have registered are the ones that are actually voting.
Yes, so that error should have been from them. There is something like overvoting. Okay, look at the other one. Substantial non-compliance. What is the meaning of that? It is just being strategic. It's not standard.
Okay, many things. There is something called overvoting. If, for example, 3,000 people are registered to vote, and then when they go through the bimodal voter accreditation system, perhaps only 2,500 people are said to have been able to scale that process. And then when the results come out, you're seeing numbers of votes to be 5,000. That is overvoting. If only 2,500 people have been confirmed when they go through the beaver system where to vote, and then the result shows 5,000 people, there is an extra of about 2,500. That's what overvoting is. It's a concept that actually exists. That's why I'm a little confused about the position and you were trying to land there. You can send a message on WhatsApp. Maybe it will help me understand better what you're trying to communicate with me this morning, right? But thank you very much for your submission. We have good morning, Sage. I'm reading messages on WhatsApp. Good morning, Sage. The House of Reps probe about the ill-fated scandalous government agency is a complete exercise in futility. What stops the government from suspending the head of service, SGF, chief of staff to the president and others till now? Nigerians are very aware of this scripted movie. The Osun State Police boss needs to be transferred to another place as there is a trust deficit at the moment. Noah from Igondo. Hello. Hello, good morning. This is who? Okay, perhaps this, I don't know, I don't understand the language you're speaking. 09136000410, 09136000410 is the phone line. WhatsApp 0913600430. You can also reach us via the Facebook platform where we're currently streaming, and you can drop your messages on there. Now we have John Bernard Oyi who says we should not be deceived. The president is not ready for free and fair election. Check the controversial electoral act he signed. If he has really done well as he claimed, why is he afraid of free and fair election? Maybe he doesn't know the meaning of all is fair in election. Is he telling us that you can do whatever you want to win an election, whether it's through violence or rigging? He's not in the position to tell us that INEC is neutral. I hope this will not be the end of democracy because of personal ambition. All right. 𝐴𝐵 on Facebook says, let me take the score before I read that message. Just give me a minute. Hello.
Good morning, Stage.
Morning to you.
This is Okangelena.
Yes.
Number one, about the Lagos, the fields around Lagos. Lagos is really smelling. Lagos is smelling. They should do something. And I don't see the point for that, how do you call that thing? The environmental sanitation. I don't see the point for it. When you go about, you clean up and do everything, and at the end of the day, don't carry the refuse. So I don't know. Then number two is on Osun State. Clearly, the police is showing that they are there on a mandate, and that's not fair. They are on a mandate to ensure that the APC is returned in that state, and it's not fair. It's not fair at all. I don't think that's the way we should go right now. And then you would come and tell me that this person is saying that INEC is very, very neutral. I don't believe that the president should be telling us that. He should allow INEC to tell us that by way of their own action, not for you to now say it that they are neutral. You are not supposed to tell us that. And it doesn't show, the way they are acting, it doesn't show that they are neutral. Please. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. We appreciate you. I'll go back to reading the message I was reading earlier. 𝐴꞉ who says, I took over from myself, Tinubu. I inherited the liability of my predecessor, also Tinubu. Confusion everywhere. I will wrestle my opponent to the finish line. Whomever takes it from me would have to fight for it. At this point, is this governance or just desperation? When a politician is this determined to hold on to power, desperate may be the right word to describe it. We have Sheon JC from Festac who says, their renewed hopelessness has brought easy buyer into every household, with nearly 75% being borrowers. What we have to pay upfront is now being paid in small installment with significant interest. I hope it doesn't reach the point where easy buyer is needed for basic necessities like bread and butter. Stephen says, Tinubu does not have mind to govern. He just wants to be in power to enjoy himself. The government is like an entertainment venture. That's what Steven says. Binga on Facebook says, about the judgment on opposition parties that we're celebrating, it is not worth rejoicing on because of the type of person the president is. Unless you don't know him or you're acting like hypocrites. He knows what he's doing. He already has another plan before allowing the results of the court to come out the way it is. It's all propaganda politics, and that's how they know what to do. Take Lagos as a case study, you will understand me. I think we need to be careful when we say he allowed the court judgment to go that way. That would invariably infer that he has a hand in the outcome of court proceedings. And I'm just saying, let's be a little bit diplomatic here, or at least careful here. The court decided to take that position, and thankfully there's still the Supreme Court that you can go to, but let's not just make statements like he interfered with the court process and he allowed the court to give that pronouncement. Thank you for your message. Hello.
Yes, hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Ikeja this morning.
Welcome.
Yes, on a free, what they call open mic today. One thing I've noticed again, because I drive around Lagos very well, apart from the death everywhere, then there are noticed that there's potholes everywhere. I don't know where is a Lagos State Public Works, or what do they call them? Those days, as I last day, I used to see them going into every street to fill up potholes, even in my area in Nebeda. But I've noticed even everywhere, Oshodi, Ikeja, potholes everywhere. What is going on? As the governor, has they lost grip? You know, that's just what I've observed. Then for the president, those that are his supporters, I just look at them. Maybe is it Stockholm syndrome or what? Before he came in there, he said, I'm Agniwale. He make promises upon promises. But what is he telling them now? He said before he was born, there is hunger. He's telling them, you know what, now the mask is unveiling the mask from his face. This man doesn't care, doesn't send anybody. He's just there to enjoy himself. That's my take this morning, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Chinedu Mobiona. I'm calling from Ijushaga.
Welcome.
My take this morning is who is more desperate coming the president? Is it the current president or the opposition? I don't understand that statement. Every time the opposition are desperate. If it's just allow a normal playing ground so that everybody will contest. And he said, our president said that the hunger was there. Problems have been there. If problems were there before you came, you were elected to see that there be no hunger again. You told us there be no hunger. You told us when we receive the subsidy, there be no borrowing. You told us that you will use it to fix the infrastructures and so many things. And have you done that? I mean, I don't understand. Not telling us the hunger was there before you came. And again, the jungle justice. Somebody called somewhere and said, are we not talking about the jungle justice in the north? Killing people because of fair excuse that they blaspheme against the prophet. And people are killed, stoned to death, bombed. And nobody's talking about that. So let us balance this thing. We are talking about righteousness. Let the righteousness prevail in this country. Let us do the right thing. Let's stop being partial. Let us be tribalistic. Let us stop being discriminating. We are one person. We want righteousness. The parents should give 11 parent grandfathers. Let them not continue to squeeze the opposition. Let me allow them. God bless you.
All right, go back to taking phone calls. Oh, okay. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, Larry Bashir.
All right.
I was talking on Adeyemi, the PFIPC guy. See, that agency is not fake. There's a lot you have not heard. Just that they will keep that guy somewhere and they will not want him to talk. But the idea Miller was invited. Why is he not in the house? Why? I understand the fact that Adeyemi was not in the police made an explanation. Why is that the presidency never come out and this is the reason why that I mean like the idea Miller cannot be in the house. The police claim that the guy has been remanded in the prison yard and they cannot bring him to the house. What is understandable? Why is it that the idea Miller was not in the house? That's the question. That they need to that agency is not fake. That's that. Then Mr. President saying that there have been issues, there have been hunger before he became president. We elected you to come and solve problems. Not to come and you are not, the campaign has come and gone. You have to solve, nobody call you from your home. You said you can do it. You are capable. Nobody knock your door and say come and become the president. You said you can do it. You have been trying for over 30 years. So nobody, why should you be complaining about that hunger? Well, solve the problem.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. It's really loud where you are. Hello. Hello. 09136000410. WhatsApp 09136000430. Let me hold on. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Fish.
Morning to you.
So what I want to say one thing, and I will allow this is Mr. James from Agbado. So I want to say most of those people, those of us who are supporting this current administration, I want them to ponder on one thing. Now you remove subsidy from everything. Now you borrow more money. Now you tax people more. Now we have infrastructural deficit everywhere. Now somebody is promising you that he's laying a kind of policy that will benefit you in the future. I want them to ponder on all these things. You go to everywhere, nothing is working. Electricity, road, everything, and they borrow more, and they no subsidy on anything. And somebody said that this man is trying. All what you can get is where you go to the budget, you will discover that most of what has been budgeted to cannot be traced to anything. Just this money is to be shared. You discover that we have many things like Adeyemi says, where you have somebody working for 1, 2, 3 years in office, and this thing keeps happening. Nobody discovered it until maybe the man disagree with one thing with all the age, and that's where what brought him out. So this is what we are having, and somebody is still supporting this thing. And you are telling me that we want Nigeria to work to benefit you and your children in time to come. And they say we want Nigeria to have to market themselves outside the world. And we are supporting all this. I leave the work for you. Ponder on it. Thank you.
We have good morning. The House of Reps probe about the ill-fated scandalous government agency is a complete exercise in futility. What stops the government from suspending the head of service, the SGF, the CSO to the president and others till now? Noah from Uganda, I think I read this message already. Awolo Christopher from Shogunle says, from all indications, Governor Adeleke should watch his back seriously. The Nigerian electoral system should not happen to him. They are determined to snatch his office from him and run away with it. We have Titus from Ayobo who says, on the 4.5 million naira found in the SSG's house, please, have we forgotten that a man was seen with 2 billion vans in his house a day before general election? If that man was not arrested, then why is there noise about 4.5 million found 18 days to election? Good morning, Mainland FM. I would like to correct one impression concerning those who are asking what did Peter Obi do when he was governor of Anambra State. Either they're playing politics or they're wallowing in ignorance. Failing to take advantage of technology to Google what he did rather than come into the public space to expose their ignorance. If every governor in Nigeria had done what Obi did, believe me, our country would be compared to UAE now. James from Agbado. Okay, hello.
Good morning, Sister Sedge.
Morning to you.
Professor Kobogo from Waterford. Yes. My open mic today is His Excellency President Tinubu saying that has to no go strike again that he has built barracks better. I want to ask you whether Ghana has to go strike, whether Canada has to go strike, whether Togo has to go strike. Why must Nigeria have to go strike? Number one. Number two, he said he has built barracks. Did he build the barracks with our Nigeria oil and the tax money when they collect 200 naira for Komo and the pure water people with the hawk for water? Are you hearing me? So he is using Nigerian money. So don't be saying I will come the clap for him. In conclusion, thank God for the judgment where say other political parties can now contest. The first judgment by Justice Lifo. Justice Lifo must be grilled and ask question why they did what we call justice and the judicial rascality and the judicial nepotism and the judicial insult and the judicial atomic against Nigeria. So he must be questioned. Are you understanding me?
All right.
In conclusion, I'm going to vote. I will come back 7th January. I will travel to the 10th January and December and come back. I will vote. Thank you very much. That's my open mind.
It's good that you're voting. That's good. 09136 000 Hello. Yeah, good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio. Your name, please. Please, you need to turn down the volume on your radio and tell us your name. All right, I'm so sorry. If you're able to get to a less disturbed environment and you're able to turn down the volume on your radio, it will be really helpful. Thank you. Good morning, everyone in the studio. 3 weeks ago, I was in Ilefe and I saw APC campaign group with Togs and I'm not saying that you're not saying the truth, but because I cannot verify this piece of information, it might be difficult for me to spread it. So I hope you understand why I'm a tad hesitant to read this message of yours. I see it, but because I cannot in this very moment confirm this piece of information that you shared with me, I might not be able to broadcast it. Thank you so much for sharing it either ways. We have Good Morning Mainland FM. Oluwaseun from Festac says their renewed hopelessness has brought... I read this already again. Please, it would be nice if we stop replicating messages across platforms. Makes it really difficult for me. Hello, Mainland FM. My open mic starts with the terrorists captured and arrested all over the country. I'd like to satisfy my curiosity by saying that many of these terrorists arrested have been identified as ISWAP from other countries. So my question goes thus: are we now using our taxpayers' money to keep and feed animals from other countries who have killed, raped, dislodged and maimed our people from their ancestral homes? Secondly, some of these people have been identified as non-Nigerians. Are they given repentant payrolls and integrated into our society? A teacher among the kidnapped victims was interviewed on radio and his account was damning. It left us wondering how the rescue or release of these victims have always gone. All these lies are the reasons Nigerians can never believe anything that the government says, as there are too many propaganda in the government. Finally, the Asian way should be the only way to take care of terrorists, because if they are kept in jail, at some point there would always be a jailbreak and these terrorists will escape. Sean sent that message. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yes, my name is Azu. I'm calling from United States of Agbero, Oshodi. Okay, my take this morning is on this Adeni matter. Honestly speaking, it's a pity that the guy is from one side, and everybody is like they are very forcefulness against this guy. This guy would have acted lonely. Why did they want to bring this guy for them to do a public, hearing for him? Let him speak.
The IG says that there's a subsisting court order to have him held.
Which existing court order?
The court.
So the guy is just there and they are saying all sorts of things against him. Won't he come out and say his own mouth?
That's the thing. There's a court process, so he will obviously testify in court. So the police are saying because of the court order to hold him whilst the procedure is on, it might be difficult to then bring him to the reps to give account of the story. It's just conflicts. That's all.
Well, for me, I think it's not fair because that guy is just there. I know if that guy comes out, he will open his mouth. Look at the way that was speaking yesterday. It was as if he was shivering. The woman, I don't think he's saying it's like he was shivering when he was talking. I'm telling you, Honestly speaking, so that one is by the way. Secondly, is about this net form that they're talking about. See, today is open day. I said it last time. My son only got it once, and since then he has not gotten it. And I've been paying school fees, University of Ilorin for that matter. And I've been paying school fees today. I told him go and keep that record of that one that they collected, that they paid for you, so that when you want to graduate, they can't tell you that you are owing federal government. So that's what I told him. We have kept the record for that one. No stipends, nothing, except only one section. Since then, I have been paying the school fees. So let's just say, so that meant for, well, to me, I think it's a fraud. Maybe they just tell the government they are giving students and whereas they are taking the money somewhere else. I don't know. So my son only collected it once. And since then, now I have been paying the school fees. Thank you and God bless you. Well done, man.
All right. That's the last phone call that we can take. We're going to have to finish with messages. Good morning, Mainland Radio. My open mic this morning is the way a rider was allegedly killed in a gruesome manner by hoodlums called Agbero. The response of the police is not encouraging. The so-called Agbero operates from bus stop to bus stop, and what police is supposed to do is a mass arrest of these people where it happened to identify the culprit. What is Governor Sanwo-Olu and the Commissioner for Transportation doing? Our Lagos is our Lagos. It must be clear of this rubbish. Remi Olisa from Palm Avenue. Mushin. We have good morning. I'm Rido. It's sad to hear you and Side analyze how bad Lagos is being managed, only to immediately hear a commercial praising Lagos state government. These are my issues with the media. I still respect the station. You've been on course. This is such a whatever. Anyways, good morning, Mainland FM. Agberos and area boys are the best pals of this government. Some states and even the federal government. Please, for your life and safety, avoid them by all means. Michael Chiagoro from Ojodu. It's funny that you'd ask for neutrality, but you're upset anytime we say anything remotely decent about the government. If the government does something decent, we'll talk about it. If we think that there's something that is improperly being done, we would also highlight it. That's what neutrality means. Neutrality does not mean that you only highlight the parts of governance that you think are below par. Neutrality also means that you highlight the aspect of governance that you believe are being done properly. Except, of course, there's a different meaning of neutrality for you. Good morning, Sage Forward with others in the studio. God bless you all. This is Christopher F. Young. I'm Christopher F. Young. For hoodlums that killed the dispatch rider, they are everywhere, not only in Lagos State. Nobody can stop them. They are political thugs. Their names depend on the areas of operation. If you see them in the polling booth on election day, they'll call them box snatchers. If you see them in political camps, they are even violent in nature. If you see them, treat them very well to save your own life. There's nothing you can do. That's the country we found ourselves. God will help us. For the fake agency, I subject that everyone involved in this agency should go and face the panel, although nothing reasonable will come out of it. And I ask, President Tinubu should not create any ministry and agency again. This is one way to root out our money, and this is the process that gave birth to corruption. Thereby, it encourages more borrowing. For the budget, I'm sorry if we have this kind of budget running under President Tinubu. He's prepared to run second term, and I ask, what is the role of the National Assembly when it's time for budgeting? Is there any integrity? I see democracy shaking. Will it survive under this government? Only God can give an answer to the question. All right. Funshaw says, good morning. I laugh when I hear callers asking why the chief of staff has not appeared before the panel investigating the fake agency. The answer is simple. The panel is set up to investigate accused people and not those who have been declared innocent by the Oga at the top. He was trying to tell you that overvoting must be a mistake or complicity on the side of INEC, and the cancellation might affect a particular candidate. I know what he's talking about. His exact word was, there's nothing like overvoting. And I responded to that specific sentence, that overvoting does exist. Can that concept be manipulated and used to favor one candidate over the other? Obviously, there would always be people who find a way to circumvent systems. But he said, what is it? Overvoting does not exist, or something along the line. And I responded to that one particular sentence. It does exist. Can it be manipulated? Sure. Can it be claimed? Sure. So I just feel like it's comprehension most of the time. But thank you. We have to step aside. We still have programs coming your way. At 10, Creative Nigeria will be here. Let's talk about Nigeria, its scenery, and everything that is beautiful about it. At noon, we'll be back for the news at noon, and all the other subsequent programs will be introduced to you as well. My name is Sage Babalola. Thank you for coming along with us. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.